knew you had less time than you think. Imagine waking up tomorrow with one piece of information. You don't know exactly when it will happen. You don't know how much time you have left. But you know this. You have less time than you think. Would you live differently? Would you still spend hours worrying about what people think of you? Would you still postpone the dream you've been talking about for years? Would you still waste your attention on arguments that won't matter a month from now? Would you still give your best energy to things that leave you empty? Most people live as if time is something they own. It isn't. Time is something we experience. And every second that passes is a second you will never receive again. The ancient Stoics understood this. They didn't think about death because they hated life. They thought about death because they understood the value of life. Seneca once reflected deeply on the way human beings treat their time. We protect our money. We protect our possessions. We protect our status. But somehow, we are careless with the one thing we can never recover. Our time. Think about that. If someone took money from you, you could potentially earn it again. If someone destroyed something you owned, you could potentially replace it. But if an hour disappears, there is no way to buy it back. No negotiation. No second attempt. It is gone. And yet, how often do we give our hours away without even noticing? We wake up. We check our phones. We scroll. We compare ourselves to strangers. We worry about people who may not even think about us. We become angry over things we cannot control. We spend entire days thinking about tomorrow. And then tomorrow arrives. And we repeat the same cycle. The tragedy isn't simply that life is short. The deeper tragedy is that we often fail to notice that we are living it. We are physically present, but mentally somewhere else. Eating while thinking about tomorrow. Walking while thinking about yesterday. Working while dreaming about the weekend. Resting while worrying about the future. And suddenly, years have passed. This is why the Stoics practiced something known as memento mori. Remember that you are mortal. It sounds dark, but its purpose was not to make life depressing. It was to make life meaningful. Imagine carrying an hourglass everywhere you went. Every morning, you could see the sand falling. Would you treat the day differently? Would you complain about every small inconvenience? Would you spend hours trying to impress people? Would you keep postponing the things that truly matter? Probably not. You would become more selective. You would ask better questions. Who deserves my attention? What deserves my energy? What am I building? What am I becoming? And what am I wasting my life on? These questions are uncomfortable, but sometimes discomfort is exactly what wakes us up. Because the truth is, you don't need to know the exact amount of time you have left. You only need to understand that it is limited. And that changes everything. It changes how you look at failure. If your time is limited, failure becomes less terrifying. You realize that failing at something meaningful is often better than spending years wondering what would have happened if you had tried. It changes how you deal with rejection. If someone doesn't appreciate you, perhaps you don't need to spend months trying to convince them of your worth. Your time is too valuable. It changes how you deal with criticism. Not every opinion deserves a response. Not every insult deserves your attention. Not every argument deserves your energy. You have a limited amount of attention. Spend it carefully. It changes how you look at success. You begin to realize that success isn't simply owning more. It is becoming more. More disciplined. More courageous. More useful. More thoughtful. More capable of controlling yourself. And perhaps most importantly, it changes how you treat ordinary moments. A conversation with someone you love. A quiet morning. A meal. A walk. The sound of rain. The opportunity to learn something new. These moments can look insignificant while you're living them. But one day, they will become memories, and you won't be able to return to them. Marcus Aurelius understood this deeply. He constantly reminded himself that everything changes. People change, circumstances change, bodies change, possessions disappear, empires rise and fall, and eventually every person must leave. So what should you do? Should you become afraid? No, you should become deliberate. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. There may never be one. Stop waiting until you feel motivated. Discipline doesn't require perfect feelings. Stop waiting for everyone to understand you. They may never do. Stop postponing your life until some imaginary future when everything finally becomes easy. Life doesn't promise you that future. You have today, and today is enough to take one meaningful step. Read the book. Start the project. Apologize. Forgive. Study. Build. Exercise. Create. Learn. Tell someone you appreciate them. Walk away from something that is destroying your peace. Whatever genuinely matters to you. Stop treating it as though you have forever, because you don't know that you do. And there is another lesson here. Living deliberately does not mean filling every minute with productivity. You don't need to turn your entire existence into a productivity contest. Rest, enjoy things, laugh, spend time with people, watch the sunset, be still. The goal isn't to squeeze productivity out of every second. The goal is to stop wasting your life unconsciously. There is a difference. A person can spend an entire day doing nothing and still have lived meaningfully. And another person can spend 12 hours working and never have asked whether the work was worth doing. The question isn't, how much did I accomplish today? The deeper question is, did I spend today on things that truly matter? Because one day, you will have a final ordinary morning. You probably won't know that it is the final one. The sun will rise. People will go about their lives. The world will continue moving. And your story will eventually become part of the past. That thought shouldn't terrify you. It should awaken you. Because right now, you are still here. You still have choices. You can still change direction. You can still become stronger. You can still repair relationships. You can still pursue the dream. You can still become the person you keep imagining. But don't confuse having time with having forever. You don't. None of us do. So ask yourself tonight, if I knew I had less time than I think, what would I stop doing? Who would I stop trying to impress? What would I finally begin? What would I forgive? What would I protect? What would I build? And most importantly, who would I become? The Stoics didn't teach people to run from death. They taught them to stop running away from life. So don't wait for a crisis to teach you the value of today. Don't wait until you're older to realize how quickly the years disappear. Don't wait until something is gone before appreciating that you had it. Look at your life now. Look at your time now. Look at the people around you now. And remember, the clock is already moving. It never stopped. You cannot control how much sand remains in the hourglass, but you can control what you do while the sand is falling. So build your mind, master yourself, and live deliberately, because you may have less time than you think. And that is precisely why the time you have matters. Welcome to the inner fortress.